Hello. Hi, everybody. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Clean Hamster podcast. I'm wearing a hat. This is episode 157, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's going to be pretty epic today. So you guys fucking put your seatbelts on, put your strap on, and strap in, and get fucked. Here we go. So I was thinking, I'm going to Montreal in like, I don't know, fucking a few days. And I'm stoked. Mia, I don't know, man. Where's my cat? I don't know where my cat is. That's a huge LOL because I don't know where my cat is. I know I put a picture of her next to the Clean Hamster album artwork on Twitter, and I know 100 people liked the tweet, and probably 9,000 people saw the tweet. And it's great that you know that now. It's great that you can get that info. God, I'm just trying to fucking feed myself here. But, like, it's the most annoying thing. All right. Okay, you know what? Cat's out of the bag. Mia's out of the fucking... When I post, like, a thing on Twitter and it's like, new Clean Hamster podcast tomorrow. And it gets, like, 150. You know what I mean? Likes. I hate being bothered by this shit, but how could I fucking not? I don't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting to go on a tour. But in the meantime... I got enough time to worry about this bullshit. So here's what's up. And it gets like 150, you know what I mean? New, like tomorrow. Why does that tweet do great? And then when tomorrow finally comes, and I'm like, here's that episode. Apparently 150 of you were down to listen to. Man, that tweet gets like 38. Tops 50. And I'm like, okay, the hell's going on? I don't rack my brain too much about it, but you need, like, just for context, guys, I don't do anything else. I'm just waiting for a lot of different paperwork and opportunities to come in. And obviously I'm waiting to go open for my best friend in Australia with my other best friend. Like, it's those things, just me going, time's only moving forward, waiting, and then also doing this podcast. So it's like, Jesus Christ. So, like, obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the kind of guy that has those apps that's like, wait, I just got notified that so-and-so unfollowed me. I'm not those kind of, I'm not one of those types of people, but I am the kind of person that has enough time to be like, I thought more people were down for this. Turns out, I guess, no. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to come off as fucking shitty because I know that I do have fans. I know that I do have people that listen to this religiously, and I do love you. I do. I just sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. And then I get a little pissy by myself. But I also like being candid enough to talk to you about this right here. Like, this is being recorded. You think I'm going to edit this out? No, I'm fucking not. I get pissy when I'm like, yo, this thing I'm doing that's awesome is coming. And then a lot of people are like, awesome. And then when the thing finally comes... Everyone goes, oh shit, I just realized maybe it's because I don't put out a good product. Damn it. Oh no. Is it because this podcast sucks? Is that why? Fuck. Okay, wait. Also just me arguing with myself right now. Okay, what would make it better? Another person? Fuck that. I hate sharing and I'm done waiting. Do you know what I mean? You guys ever seen a podcast with two people? I mean, I have. Sorry, I know ones that work. A lot. The Basement Yard. Those fucking fellas are hilarious. Sad Boys, Jarvis and Jordan Adika. I got to meet them for the first time in Los Angeles. They're good dudes. You know what? Maybe I'll actually have them on this podcast one day. I should ask them. That'd be sweet. But like, what I'm saying is, it's a diamond in the rough when it comes to a podcast hosted by two guys. Now, I don't mean to throw any shade, but like, where's that? It's not shade, it's just fact. It didn't work out. These two guys are too busy with their own channels. What happened to the All in Our Heads with my two friends, Jake and Jacob? It's done. Like, they're busy. I'm not making fun of you guys. Even if someone sends this to you being like, you're whatever. I'm not causing drama. It's just like, no shit, that didn't work out. They both have popping ass YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to really delegate things properly. And like, the thing is, when you have to rely on somebody else, that just gets tough. Like, life gets in the way. Like, you just can't do it. Hey, we should do a podcast today. Oh, I can't. Like, I know how many times that fucking happens, especially when it's just starting out, when you're just beginning the process. I know I've talked about this 1,000 times. I'm sorry I had to use my own friends as an example, but like, they're doing fine without that podcast. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, they have YouTube channels that are popping. It's all good. But man, I know like fucking 9 people. You know how many dead podcasts there are? You guys know like those. You guys know like those those like weird marinas that just have dead boats in them, like boats that just can't run anymore. Or like there's a special like old marina in like Turkey where cruise ships go to die. There's like a corner of the internet where it's just podcasts that only have like 8 episodes. I was a part of one. I've been like, of course, goddamn right, I've been a part of a podcast that's just died because we were like, we're not really getting the return on this. I get it, man. I understand. And also, should I have probably packed it up a while ago with this? No. And do you know, and also, wait, I guess that's kind of a perfect segue. I'm going to rebrand a little bit today. I'm going to change the album art for this. I know a lot of people like it. It's me, it's not photoshopped. It's me sliding, because a lot of people think it is. It's not. I just want to change it. I want to change the picture of me sliding down that slide at an abandoned water park outside of Toronto because a good friend of mine, Candace Linky, took that picture for a art installation, I believe, art project, something like that, when she was at OCAD University in Toronto. And I never thought anything of it. I was like, oh, that's a picture of me I'm going to use. And I've used it like a lot for things, especially this podcast. I've also put it on t-shirts before. And I just think it has nothing to do with what this is anymore. And I just kind of want to change the album artwork to something where you could clearly tell that that's my face. Because like, no doubt that's a cool picture that I was using, but I don't know. Sometimes change is good. And also, this picture that I'm going to use is one that a lot of people are like, that's got to be an album cover. So and it's a true picture too. One of my good friends' moms. It's not staged at all. One of my good friends, Gabe, that I went to elementary and high school. Actually, he was like one of the first friends I made when I moved to Dundas, Ontario. Fucking shout out to Gabe. Good guy. Good dude. I think I believe his younger sister is like a fan of Curtis and therefore a fan of me and Jacob, which is incredible. That's fucked, because I remember when she was like literally 3 years old. So anyway, his mom was we all graduated high school the same day, and his mom was like up in the balconies, and I remember like we were all, I don't know, like just waiting to graduate, and his mom, Kathy, was like, Dean, like from the balcony, and I just like whipped my head around, and that's that photo. So shout out to Kathy Truax. She's fucking cool for taking that picture, man. You took that picture. You created I don't know. There's a lot of people who have a lot to do with what Deancore is, and sometimes I'm not even sure what Deancore is, but Deancore is just this thing that's like, do whatever you fucking want, and like make sure you make yourself laugh and find something that interests you every day, even if it makes you feel insane. Like last night I did something so fucking Deancore, it was out of oh my god, I almost fucking punched a piece of glass. Yesterday, like, I just paused the movie Donnie Darko, and Mia was sitting behind me, and I just stood up on the couch and just stood until my head was touching the ceiling, not looking at anything, and she was looking up at me, and I was just being a weirdo. And I was like, I'm going to see how Mia reacts. And she meowed twice and then got off the couch, because it was the first time I was like way, way, way taller than her. You know what I mean? Weird shit like that. Like if someone were to peer into my windows at night and watch me do that, they'd be like, we're never coming to this neighborhood ever again. Speaking of coming to this neighborhood, I know I have like 3 front doors. I want to say my address so bad, but I don't think that that's a good idea. I know it's not a good idea, but like sometimes I want to say my fucking address so badly, because my manager before has been like, make sure when you film stuff that no one sees your front door, and like just says all that stuff. But he talks to me as if I'm literally like Orlando Bloom. like a really famous, like a wicked famous guy. You know what I'm saying? Like someone who like can't be out in public, who has to like wear a hat and sunglasses, even at the grocery store. No. And I'm flattered. That is flattering, but you guys know this about me. My listeners know this. If you make me feel more famous than I am, you're ruining my brain. Don't fucking do that. I've never enjoyed that. I've never, like, I hate being like, make sure you know, or like if you get recognized, I get recognized, if I'm lucky, once a week. Once a week, and it's a quick thing. And it most of the time is not even in person. It's I get back from doing something, like walking around the city I live in, and I'll see a DM being like, did I just fucking walk by you on College Street? And I'm like, yeah. Like, it's like that. Because people are like, what's that? Because I don't know. I look like a lot of people, I guess. I'm a pretty generic looking dude. Fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I just want to post my address. I do want to just say where I fucking live and be like, let's see. Let's fucking see how many people. I'm not going to do it. Don't fucking, I'm not like, I'm not, what's her name? That Tara's World chick who just is like, look, even though she's like, what? You know what I mean? Well, she's a dumbass, but it's all good. But like, sometimes I'm like, no, like sometimes to prove to my manager, I want to be like, dude, I literally just posted my address on Twitter. I don't give a fuck. Like, let's see. I bet you, for real, under 10 people would show up. Even if I said, show up, come. Reach. Come say what's up. Come meet Mia. Come pet her. Come look at all my cool jerseys and t-shirts. I don't care. Come to my house. I bet you're fine. I bet you're a normal person. I bet you're like a 22-year-old who just likes comedy. Come to my fucking house. I bet you seriously 9 people throughout the day. Like if I tweeted my address at 10 a.m., I bet you between 12 and like 7 p.m., 9 people would be like, dude, I saw your tweet. I didn't think you were fucking serious, but holy shit. And they'd be cool. And that's it. No one would kill me. No one would beat me up. I'd probably get fucking laid out of it. I'm just kidding, dude. Chill. Oh my God. But like it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Sometimes I super want to do that. Because, like, that's been such a thing that I know real famous people, like, you know, perfect example, my friend Curtis. I know that's a thing he truly has to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, he's just on a different level. But, like, sometimes when that level of caution is transferred to me from our manager, I'm straight up just like, dude, no. Like, never. I've been on the streetcar for like more than an hour before and no one gives a fuck. I've been walking around the busy Eaton Center for such a long time. No one gives a fuck, man. So I might be noticed, but I don't know. I've never, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not that kind of guy that gets approached. Like, I'm the dude that someone walks by and they're like, I think I've seen that guy in a fucking video before, but they'll keep it to themselves because I'm walking through the same mall as them. And they're like, regular fucking, wow, I've seen that guy before maybe. I think. That's the thing. I think I have. I think I've been to one of your shows. I've gotten that before. Either you have or you haven't. I don't get it. It's just weird, man. Oh my God, though. On my, like, I've been feeding Jacob's cat Trigger the past few weeks. And, because he's in Cuba. Sorry. So, I went to Winners yesterday because... This is so dick. Because I was like, do they have any workout equipment? I need to start lifting weights again. So guess what? Daddy's getting strong, okay? They're 10 pounds, don't worry. I'm not going to go crazy. But, fuck. How's my fucking hair? Oh, you like when I'm like kind of dirty and messy? Fuck. Ooh, that little thing though. Oh my God, he's hot. All right. Okay, so I was at Winners because Winners has awesome shit. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think I'm filled to the brim with anger quite often because I don't like when people are fucking stupid outside. I think that I have like a real problem with people who are unable to like keep it moving and just forget like simple human etiquette while being out in public. That stuff truly does bother me. I was texting with Jacob about this last night too, because he was just talking about how how he was at the airport and stuff, and how he's like, man, white people at the airport fucking suck. I'm like, dude, they fucking suck. Like, white people are so fucking entitled at the airport. It's unbelievable. And like, it's just, and I know it's just because of the money that gets thrown around. Like if you pay a lot for something at the airport, you are, like, your mindset is immediately like, fucking what are you looking at? And like, I kind of get that, but still, it's just like, you have to maintain respect for a lot of things. Anybody, people, things, whatever the fuck, right? Where you are in general, just have some respect. So like, if you're the type of, my pet fucking peeves are just like very simple things. If you are on a sidewalk and it's busy, you know what I'm saying? And you're walking with someone, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friend, your mom, your dad, whatever the fuck. If you're walking with someone side by side, right, on a busy sidewalk, don't do that. Go one in front and one behind, okay? It's a busy sidewalk. I'm talking like New York busy sidewalks. You know what I mean? Rush hour. Work just got let out. Busy sidewalks. Don't walk like this. If you're a group of 3, holy fucking shit, I'll kill all 3 of you. Go one here, one behind, and one back there. I'm sure whatever you guys are talking about can wait until you get to your destination. Just fucking keep space so things can move fluidly. Anyway, if you're also doing that, if you're walking as a cute couple with your mom, your dad, whatever the fuck, I don't care, your priest, I don't give a shit. If you're walking with someone in the middle of a sidewalk, and it's fairly busy, like I said, very busy or fairly busy, and you stumble upon a store or a storefront that just catches your eye, you take that shit to the side. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't stop in the middle of a thing and go, whoa, should we check out that? Fucking move! Or I will go in between you with my powerful shoulders and go and say out loud, fucking move. What are you doing? Take that shit to the side. If you run into someone you haven't seen in a while on the sidewalk and it's a fairly busy sidewalk, take that shit to the side. Take it to the side of the sidewalk. Like you know what I mean? Basically, go on the road, actually. And die! Die! Take that, like, if you run into someone from your past in the middle of the sidewalk and go, hi! Fuck you. I'm killing everyone you know. Do you understand? I'm not actually going to do it. But fuck you. I think you're a huge piece of shit and you're inconsiderate to other people. These are simple first world pet peeves that I have. Another one, I think all I do is fucking repeat myself on this podcast, but whatever. Hi, new listeners. Welcome. This is what it's like. It's me just going, yo, move. I'm done waiting. Keep it going. You know what I mean? If you're caught, if it's your turn in line and you're looking at your phone, sir, whoa, I actually want to grab you by the back of your hair and go, it's your turn, dude! I want to do that so bad. Hey! This is a democracy. Like, fuck, man. That makes me so mad. If you don't already have your wallet, cash, cards, whatever, out while making a transaction, if you're done ordering at a thing and it's time to pay and you still have both hands on your side and there's no wallet, card, phone even out with Apple Pay to be ready to do, like, the fact that some adults, and that's the thing too, adults, okay, I'm not talking about children or teenagers, whatever, they're fucked, okay, like, they don't know shit yet, but like, if you're an adult who's been alive for like more than 25 years and it's like, sir, that'll be $10.95, and you go, oh, that's right, I have to pay, like, have it fucking ready. If you're going down to use the subway in the city that you live in, and you get to the turnstiles, and you stop and go, oh, and then pull out your card that you need, you better have that out up on the street. Like, I don't know, man. That stuff makes me so mad. Fuck. My favorite one. If you exit a building, if you exit a door, right, and you are going to walk to your right, your head better be facing the direction your legs are moving. The amount of fucking people I see leave buildings or just, fronts of homes, whatever, apartment buildings, and their head is cocked the opposite direction of the way their body is moving. Oh my God, man. I want to shatter your pelvis. I actually want to be like, boom, right in the stomach and go, look alive! What are you doing? You're going to die young. Holy shit, man. You're going to die young if you think operating like that is acceptable. You're going to die young. You're going to get robbed at gunpoint if you think you can leave buildings like that. You're going to get snuffed. Like, fuck, man. That shit bugs me. I guess that brings me to this story. I was in line at Winners. Jesus Christ, how much time's it been? I was in line at Winners yesterday. Now, Winners is a great store. It's got fucking name brands for, half the price. It's like Ross, dressed for less in America. Stuff like that. Winners is great. Actually, when I was a kid, they're actually probably the reason I got into comedy because when I was a kid, when you would leave Winners, there was a fun little pun on the door, and it said goodbye, but buy was spelled B-U-Y, and I was like, that's so fucking funny. I love Winners. You know what I mean? Because I like the idea of some guy sitting up in a boardroom one day in the early 90s being like, goodbye. What if we wrote it but spelled B-U-Y? And they were like, Mitch, you're a genius. Right? I don't know. I hope that's Mitch's origin story. So I was in line, and there was 3 people in front of me, and 3 people, including the people who were already at the cashier. And I was already mad because I was holding 20 pounds, 2 weights, and a pack of underwear. A couple was at the thing, both hands on sides. No one was going through a purse. No one was going through a wallet. No one was even fishing through fucking pockets. Okay. They walked up to the cashier at Winners as if they were doing a consultation at a bank. They were like, "Hi, so we were wondering if we could just, if we would be able to check the balance on 3 gift cards." And they didn't even have them out yet. And I noticed that because I heard everything. Man, I have incredible hearing when it comes to hearing people I hate immediately on sight. Do you understand? And just being next and just going, "Hi, how are you?" And I went, "Cut! Edit that. We don't need that. Just go, 'Hi, what's up?' And do it while you're getting the stuff done. If you go, "How's it going?" and you haven't handed them a thing yet, you're bad at being outside. You're bad at being an adult, and your parents are fucking stupid dickheads. Anyway, he takes off a backpack. He is now kneeling over, and he's fishing through, and he's like, "Hey, okay, here's one." Hands it up to her. She goes, "Yeah, here." And then he finds the other 2 eventually, and I'm just like, dude, just people who are unprepared. They had a plan, but they didn't think through the plan. No, I'm just basically they went, "No, I'm just gonna go up to the guy at Winners and say, could you check the balance on 3 gift cards?" And didn't think I should have the gift cards ready. We should make this fast and efficient because it's Winners. There's people in line. Oh my God, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but still, I was fucking fuming. But what made me so mad is that the process of checking how much money on 1 gift card, that's already I don't know, man. If something takes over 20 seconds, I'm like, move it, keep it moving. But 3 different gift cards, guess what? No money was on any of them. No money was on any of them. And then they still didn't move aside. They went, "Oh," and laughed to each other and didn't buy anything and then left. And I thought that they were huge pieces of shit for that. I guess I'm realizing during the last half of the story, I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But still, I'm like, man, do that when Winners opens. If you do that at 6:30 in the evening, fuck you. I wanted to punch a fucking a window. I wanted to punch a fucking window. Figure it out. Keep it moving. I'm done waiting. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll be in fucking Australia. I'll be in Australia literally all of April, so hit me up if you want to fucking chill. I don't give a fuck. And I also wrote down a couple things. Oh yeah, I finally watched like the original Exorcist movie from 1970 fucking 3, I think. I hope that's right. Yeah. The Exorcist. Now, I found it really intriguing because it's a good movie, by the way. It's very good. The fucking, for the practical effects for the time, very good. It's also just fucked up. The sound design's insane. I liked it. I really did like it. Now, I love old fucked up movies because I like reading up on what they did to the general public. Now, if you know anything about The Exorcist, you know that movie fucked with the general public. Like, I'm talking the 60s just ended, right? A new decade had began. Christian America was like a lot, but like bishops and the Pope and whatever, like really high up people in Christianity and Catholicism, they were like, no, watch this movie. That can happen. Like, they were down for it because they're like, that's real. The devil can possess you. You know what I mean? Yep. Here's how you get a devil out of a person and possibly sacrifice yourself in the process. Like, that's what's interesting to me is that, like, it's not like the church was like, don't watch this blasphemy. They were like, no, that's actually what it's like. You should go see that movie. That's really interesting to me. But then it was in like select theaters all across America. People fainted. People threw up. People went into like, people had seizures watching this movie because some of the scenes were so fucking shocking. Do you know what I'm saying? If that happened now, oh my God, like that just confirms all of us, me included, are huge spineless pussies. Because go look it up on YouTube. There's like videos of like kids who used to work at like local news stations would go to theaters that were playing The Exorcist and interview like the popcorn kid at the theater, being like, yeah, we actually had a woman faint and like convulse and throw up, and we just got her some water and she didn't go back in the theater. If that happened now, straight up, like Twitter would be fucked. It'd be, how many viral videos with like a fucking with like a World Star watermark in the middle of it would be like, yo, chick passes out during guy throws up and fucking what, like it would make the movie not do well. But because all people had back then was like telephones and word of mouth, it was like how many groups of teenagers were like, apparently this movie makes you throw up. I want to fucking see this shit. You know what I mean? But then now if that happened, it'd be like the producers and the directors and the fucking actors need to be held accountable because they are traumatizing people. You know what I mean? It'd be bullshit. It'd be so fucking annoying. But I was loving this old footage. It's just people being like, there's a woman in the lobby of, she didn't even finish the movie. She was like, yeah, like the devil voice. Like, I don't know. It just shocked me so hard I fainted. And I'm not going back in there. I think I'm going to try to watch it again eventually. But I don't know, man. I've never seen anything like that before. The 1970s. The hell? That's like everything's relevant to its time. By the way, that movie still holds up. It's a lot. There's a scene in the movie. It's fuck it. If you haven't seen it by now, whatever. There's a scene in the movie where Linda Blair, the little girl who's like, I don't know, she's like 11 when this movie was made. She's being possessed by the devil, and she's taken a cross, a little crucifix, right to her box. You don't see it, but you see that. You know what I mean? And then shoves her mom's face in it. Like, that made people go, oh! You know what I mean? Like, that made people go, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Think about that. That's a shocking movie scene now. In a movie made in 2023, if a little possessed girl was like, "Urgh!" with and then shoved her mom's face in it and got blood all over her mom's face, that's a shocking scene in a movie now. In 1973, oh my fucking God, movies just became color. God, I love that kind of shit. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Weird history like that really, because no one else, everyone knew that they were their own person and didn't necessarily, have a voice back then because, it was like Richard Nixon America, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And, it's so funny to think I don't know, that movie made me faint and I hit my head on the marble floor and that's my bad. That's on me. I can't blame anyone. I don't know. I paid for the ticket. I went and sat in the movie. That's what I get, I guess. That's what I get. I love that. Let's bring back that mentality. Ah, fuck. When it rains, it pours, huh? Shit. Dust yourself off. Keep on moving. Life goes on. You know what I mean? God, you know how many people would fucking sue now? You know how many people would just take it to Twitter and be like, while I thought I was having a nice night out at the movies, my daughter shit her pants, my son fucking blew milk out of his nose, I fainted and pissed myself, and my husband shot himself in the middle of the fucking theater because The Exorcist was so fucking nuts. It would just be crazy. It would just be embellished crap. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, if you want, just watch the Exorcist general public reactions videos on YouTube, and it's just old news footage of just really cool looking teenagers being like, yeah, it was gross, man. It was gross. Oh fuck, man. When her head turned around, I couldn't even watch, dude. I was in my jacket. And then cut to another guy being like, I couldn't handle it. I started having a seizure. And you're like, holy shit. God, I love stuff like that. Anyway, thanks for listening to this podcast. I love you guys. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Decor sick.